Welcome back to day 2. We're going to be opening the body. Again, we're just using consistency. We're not doing intensity. So as we're opening the body, if anything feels like a stretch, you're going too far. Keep it comfortable. Your body's nice and hydrated. You should have your 128 ounces of water. Unless you're smaller than 100 ounces of water, but you should have your amount of water, 128 ounces of water. And getting good rest. So keeping it consistent, meeting today again. Let's start in child's pose. So child's pose is knees open, big toes together, and we come down and we can lower to the forehead. Unless this is nice and tight, we need to stay up a bit. And that's completely feasible. 101 body, just starting out. We might want to come out of it a few times too. Or maybe we want to put 2 fists down and put our foreheads down. Or maybe we're okay with 1. So you can start out at 2, work your way down. Either way, stay where you're comfortable, let it open up. My big toes are touching behind me. My knees are open. And a little sway in this ain't a bad idea. Let that air out. We'll be here for another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We come out and we bring the hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. All right, nice 90 degrees. And we're going to breathe out for cat. That's chin to the chest, and then my hips move towards my forehead. And then we breathe in for cow. Dropping the belly button, looking up. And we're just going to go through that rhythm on our breath, all right? So nice and... A lot of the ones from yesterday we're going to revisit today because we want to consistently open these muscles. These will never stop getting open. And this week is about feeling the benefit of 5 days of consistency. So every day, 15 minutes. Best is if you do it twice a day. Do 1 in the morning, do 1 in the evening. That's where you get the best result. But you will notice a difference even if you're just doing it once a day for this 5 days. And let's shake that off. All right, we're going into another one. We're loosening up that back. So knees come together, feet come together, hands can stay the same. Let me give you a better view here. And my hips go to the right, and I look left, and my hips go to the left, and I look right. Vice versa. And now you'll hear me let my air out on that turn. Helps me relax a little more and open up. Stay in comfort zone. This should feel good. This should feel safe. We're just bringing movement back to the body. All these things that should have never left, we're bringing back. Keep going about another 15 seconds, why not? and shake that off. All right, we're gonna do just the opposite of that. Notice we're working on the spine a lot, right? So we're gonna do just the opposite. Again, we bring those feet together, those knees together, but now we're gonna move the butt to the right and we're gonna look around our right shoulder, try to spot our butt. So let me give you a great view for this one. My hips go to the left and I look around my left trying to look at my butt. And my hips go to the right and I look around my right shoulder trying to look at my butt. So let's keep that out. Same rule applies. Breathe out as you make that turn for that little extra relax and open. This 5 days is just about getting freedom to the body. Getting freedom to the body. Just opening, movement, giving it that heads up that we're taking control. We're gonna start moving again. We're gonna start opening up. And this is where that first bat of energy comes from. Because as we open these muscles, they're gonna give you added energy. They're gonna make you wanna move more. So many of us just don't wanna move because it's really uncomfortable now. We're that tight. Let's go another 10 seconds. One more each side. Excellent. Let's sit back on our heels. And remember, some of us can't sit on our heels. There's a good chance you can't. All right? So get to that good posture. Do your best on sitting at the heels. And if that's comfortable and that's not a problem for you, then maybe you could actually start getting your butt between your heels. But most of us, the 101 bodies, this is going to be a challenge. So I want you to come out of it as many times as you need. Come out of it. Maybe even this often. This is a good amount of often. Come back, go to where you can, come forward. Come back, go to where you can, come forward. And keep your hands on the ground to support you. This doesn't need to be uncomfortable, and I don't want you trying to outflex the strain. Go comfortable and just go to that position a lot. What we're trying to do is get right to here so we can sit on the heels. If we're sitting on the heels and this is comfortable, let's take our necks through it. Remember, come out of this a lot. Come out of it a lot. There's no problem with it. Your body will open up quicker if you don't strain into a stretch. Stretch is the wrong word. We're opening. So we just bring it to where it needs to be and come out of it. Bring it to where it needs to be and come out of it. It's not even a bad idea to have a pillow under here. You can put a pillow on your calves and come back. That gives you a little extra support, right? Just be real nice with it, real easy with it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's come to seated. Of course, we're giving our hamstrings consistent opening throughout this 5 days. A lot of these are going to be consistent, and I want you to remember to stay in comfort zone, right? Have those hands back. You might be right here, and these knees your legs might not even be able to be straight, right? These knees might be popping up. This is fine. This is what this 5 days is for, right? To give you some opening and to give you that feeling of what it's going to be like to open up. So stay in comfort zone. If you need to put your hands back, go for it. Maybe you can reach with one at a time. Maybe you can just reach with one at a time. Stay in comfort zone. Use both if you need to. Maybe you can only come here, or maybe you're okay to come relax over these hamstrings. Probably not. Probably not able to come here and relax over these hamstrings. If you can, good, excellent. But most of us in this 101 program, this might be a little tough. Let's be here for another 35 seconds and we can add a little motion or we can add a little motion. Or we can add a little motion, right? Wherever we're at in this hamstring opening, that's fine. Stay in comfort zone. Don't strain to open. Ten more seconds. 2, 1, and we go through this again. We ended a session with this. Now we're doing this session again. And remember what I said, right? This can be fine. Let's say this is really tight and you can't reach just to pull it, and you're right here. You might be right here, okay? Don't feel ridiculous. This is where a lot of us can be. And then you come over to the other side and you can't really get it, so maybe you're leaning over. We don't want to strain or struggle. Just get to it, come out of it. Get to it, come out of it. And as that gets easier through this 5 days, then that's fine, all right? Stay consistent with it, but right now it's fine wherever you're at. It's fine wherever you're at. All right, we keep it moving. We keep it moving. We keep it moving. 10, 9, go through the movements. This can be tough. Just because I'm doing it smoothly right now, this is not where you need to be. This is not where you need to be, right? It's fine right here. It's fine moving slow and being right here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake that off. All right. Let's come up to tabletop, and we're gonna work our foot in front of our hand. Good luck with that. You might be right here, okay? You might be back here, all right? You might even be wanting to really put that knee out. What we're trying to do is be right here and move back and forth, okay? But you might just be right here and you can't get this up just yet. No way. Get to where you're comfortable and kind of fake it, okay? Just kind of fake it. Stay where you're comfortable. This is what we're going for. But your best version of that, your best version of that is fine. I'm right here. You might be right here. This might be something for you. Try to relax, get through it. We'll be on this side another 15 seconds. Listen to my breath. Just like I'm opening up the muscles, I'm opening up the lungs too, right? Let's switch sides. Again, your best. It's not gonna look like this most likely. It probably just will not look like this most likely. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come out of that. Let's open up our hips a good amount again, and we're gonna end where we started. So my knees are nice and open, my toes are touching behind me. I come down, I can either put my head on the ground, proper child's pose, or we're adjusting and the knees aren't open this much, and you're putting your forehead down to your fists, or you're up a little bit. Whatever your best is, stay in comfort zone. Into child's pose, or child's pose, or child's pose, wherever you're at. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's also do just 30 seconds in butterfly. Interlace the fingers, let the bottom of the feet come together. 15-minute sessions, nice little taster. The Good2Go body training program for the 101 body. The 90-day program is 30-minute videos for 90 days. But I just want you to feel the consistency of 5 days and 15 minutes. I want you to feel the power of consistency. Make sure you can stay consistent with these 5 days, right? Make sure you can do at least 5 days of consistency before jumping on the Good2Go body training program. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Hit this session definitely once a day, twice a day. You'll feel a difference. You'll feel more of a difference. Drink your 128 ounces of water to 100 ounces of water, but you gotta be tiny. You only need 100. All right? And I'll see you tomorrow. Get a good night's sleep. Let's keep this consistent. 5 days, 5 days.